Chopper. I'm Renee Snyder, and I have the privilege to work for these amazing athletes as the Vice President of Development and Public Awareness for Special Olympics New York. Today, we're here today to celebrate the accomplishments of these 9 athletes who are on their way to Albany International Airport to begin their 2011 World Games adventure. These athletes here with us today are just a small representation of our program. Special Olympics New York has 50,806 athletes that train and compete year-round in 22 Olympic-style sports. We're the largest Special Olympics program in North America and the 6th largest in the entire world. The group here with us today have not only trained in their sports, but competed and earned gold medals at local, regional, and state-level competitions. And right now, I'd like to introduce our 2011 World Games athletes representing New York and Team USA. From Avon, New York, competing in alternate shot golf, Misty Best. And her partner and coach from Perry, New York, Martha Pachuta. From Binghamton, New York, competing in bocce, Jason Gorski. And from North Syracuse, New York, also competing in bocce, Kayla McEwen.
Hey, Kayla!
From Queens Village, New York, competing in powerlifting, Coletta Claiborne. And you may have seen this guy on Good Morning America or CNN last week, speaking with Tim Shriver. From Middletown, New York, in powerlifting, Jermaine Eady. And from the Bronx, competing in tennis, David Vizcaino. And from Colebrook, New York, competing in tennis, Sabrina Walker. And last but certainly not least, a veteran Price Chopper employee from Boston Spa, New York, competing in golf, Bobby Pickard.
Hey, Bobby!
Athletes who travel around their counties, the state, and the world experience sports and competition do this at no cost to them, their families, or their caregivers. So our community and corporate partners are vital to our existence. I'd like to thank Price Chopper for their support today and across the decades, presenting the Silks and Satins 5K run in Saratoga, the Satin Silks and Stars Gala, and their longtime support of our state and local games. And with that, I'd like to introduce our host of Price Chopper, our host today, Price Chopper, their VP of Public Relations and Consumer Marketing Services, a former honorary chair of our New York State Games, Mona Golub.
How exciting is this? That standing behind me, 9 athletes from the Greater Capital Region are going to the site of the original Olympics to compete internationally against athletes from all around the world. Wow. Wow. It's a thrill for Price Chopper to host this send-off, and particularly to be sending off to Athens one of our very own, Bobby Pickard. We are very proud of you. So from 24,000 plus Price Chopper teammates of yours, Godspeed to all of you. Safe travels. May you compete with your hearts and souls and do us proud as we know you will. We are thrilled for all of you. Godspeed.
Thank you, Mona, and thank you to Price Chopper, another community partner who served the key role in the Capital Region Special Olympics program and across the state. A special thank you to Time Warner Cable. Time Warner Cable has hosted the Time Warner Charity Golf Tournament for 19 years, raising more than $250,000 for our athletes. We're looking forward to this year's tournament. This Saturday at Mohawk Country Club, we're on pace for another $25,000 a year. And in this year, in addition to the tournament, they've also pledged to support one of our World Games athletes at the gold medal level. On behalf of our athletes, thank you to Time Warner Cable. I'd like to introduce Area Vice President of Operations, John Quigley.
Thanks, Renee. On behalf of the more than 1,200 local Time Warner Cable employees and 5,000 across the state, it's a pleasure to get a chance to meet and greet and send off these athletes. It really is the pinnacle for any team to get to compete with Team USA on the back of their jersey. And for us to be associated with them just a little bit today and to help them on their journey is really a pleasure for our company and all of our employees. So with that, I wish you the best in your competition. I hope it goes well. Safe travels and good luck.
Thank you. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much, John. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry, technical difficulty. Thank you so much, John.
All right, sorry about that. Thank you so much, John. And it's now my pleasure to introduce a New York State Global Messenger, a World Games athlete, and my friend, Kayla McEwen. Hey, Kayla! Thank you, Renee. Good morning. My name is Kayla McEwen. I have been a Special Olympian for about 10 years. I compete in many sports. Floor hockey, track and field, softball, bowling, soccer, golf, and bocce. It will be hard to tell you all the things that Special Olympics has done for me, but here are just a few. At the Games, we have healthy athlete screenings. I've had my eyes, my teeth, my flexibility, and my feet tracked. If I didn't have glasses of my own, they were prescribed and given me some. A couple of years ago, Special Olympics asked me to speak at State Games. Wow! Did I find out I really like to do that? I have spoken at many events. I'm a self-advocate, and I speak about being differently abled at many schools. I have also been here in Albany, in Washington, D.C., and spoken to senators and assemblymen to lobby for rights for people with intellectual disabilities. I have participated in the campaign to spread the word to end the R word. These are things that have happened because of Special Olympics. But here is the biggest thing I tell everyone. When I was in high school, I couldn't keep up with others in sports. But once I joined Special Olympics, I can. But I wonder if any of those people in school are going to leave for Athens, Greece tomorrow to compete in the sport. Well, I am, because of Special Olympics and people like you. We have all been selected to represent New York State in the USA to compete in the 2011 Special Olympics Summer Games in Athens, Greece. We recently traveled to San Diego to train and meet with our fellow Team USA athletes and coaches. What an experience! I am so looking forward to Greece. I would like to thank the Golda family and Price Chopper for supporting New York State and Team USA. I had to thank all of our volunteers, coaches, and everybody to make this happen. We could not compete without all of you. Without all of you, these games may never have happened. Thank you for doing all that you do.
Yeah, Carolyn.
I would like to invite everyone to watch opening and closing ceremonies on ESPN3. It'll be 1 o'clock here, 8 o'clock in Greece. And thank you for inviting all of us here today. Thank you.
Great job.
I'll hand it back to Renee. Thank you, Kayla. And as you all know, there's no way you can follow that. All right. Stephen wanted me to remind you guys that the opening ceremony is online as well. And I don't have to remind you guys to have a great time in Athens, do I?
Thank you.
Once again, thank you to our host, Price Chopper, to our sponsors, Time Warner Cable, and our fellow World Games supporters, Denny, CSEA, NICE, and the Knights of Columbus. Thanks for coming out today, and let's have fun in Greece. Go Team USA!